The Circus Maximus is a valley located between two hills, the Palatine Hill and the Aventine Hill. And Roman tradition takes its use back all the way to the time of Romulus. It is here that he has a plot to basically increase the population of his early city of Rome. He invites people from neighboring villages, and at the time of a religious festival, he tells his other fellow Romans, go out and grab a girl. And this is the famous rape of the Sabine women, and this is how Rome gets its start. In the regal period, it's the Tarquin kings that are credited with using that space, that big open valley, for horse racing, chariot racing. And over time, people go from sitting on the slopes of the hills to sitting in wooden bleachers that over time become made into stone. And by the time we get to the reign of Trajan, the Circus Maximus is the greatest venue of all time. It holds up to 200,000 spectators, and there was nothing like it. The dimensions of the Circus Maximus in the imperial period is staggering. The starting blocks are located over toward the Forum Boarium, and the chariot racing would take place usually 7 laps going around this track. How long was the Circus Maximus? 545 meters long and about 80 meters wide. So it was a massive construction. And in the center, you race around the Spina. It was filled with temples and shrines, and ultimately there are 2 enormous obelisks. The Emperor Augustus brings the first one with the conquest of Egypt. It is now in the Piazza del Popolo. Constantius II brings the last obelisk from Egypt into the city of Rome. This is in 357 and is now in front of St. John Lateran. Famously, it's here that you have the Fire of 64, the Great Fire of Nero that destroys 3/4 of the city, breaking out. How did this take place? Well, we're told it's a very hot, dry summer. And of course, what you have near the stands, you have the stalls, you have the paddocks, you have the places where the animals are stored, you have lots of straw. And that's a great place for a fire to break out. And of course, from there it spreads and destroys 3/4 of the city. And it devastates the population, it devastates Rome, but the Emperor Nero rebuilds. The chariot racing was the main event, and you had charioteers going around being pulled by 2-horse chariots, 4-horse chariots, 6, 8, even 10. It was a great spectacle. And that was the only thing that was going on in the Circus Maximus. The other great thing that takes place is venationes, or hunts. So you had, on the occasion of events, festivals honoring various gods, the ludi, you would then bring out exotic animals from all over the empire, and you would have them hunted and killed. You could go from deer and boar from Italy all the way to exotic animals like panthers, lions, tigers, rhinos, giraffes, everything to excite a great audience that wanted a great spectacle.